July 2022, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello and welcome to another reading. We are going to be jumping into this right away. First, we are going to be using some oracle cards just to grab the overall theme and energy between you and the person that you are connecting with or will be connecting with this month. And then we are going to dive into it with tarot. Please remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you would like to join me over at the extended reading after this, the link is below in the description box and you can check out a preview of that extended at the end of this video. All right, Virgos, let's get into this. Let's draw the overall theme and energy. Enough of me talking. Ooh, optimism. I am loving this. So there's a lot of positive energy coming your way. We do have forgiveness, though, at the bottom of the deck. So we'll keep this in mind, but someone may be asking for your forgiveness this month. But there is this overwhelming feeling that I'm sensing of optimism. You know, like everything is going well, things are feeling good. Let's grab the overall advice for my Virgos, for those who will be resonating with this message. It's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So maybe for some of you, you have Aries in your chart. Maybe your person does, but that is definitely not necessary. But I am sensing that there is a lot of movement, a lot of action this month. It is time to take action. This could be for your person, for you, but I'm overall feeling that there is movement in a connection here. And it is feeling very good. It is feeling very optimistic. It's like a clear way forward. And we have faith in your dreams at the bottom of the deck. So this is absolutely beautiful, forward moving, progressive energy, Virgo. So let's check out, why is this the advice for Virgo? Within a year, so whoops. So Virgo, this is telling me in a general reading, whenever these time cards come out, it's usually indicating that something is temporary or something or someone has been waiting on something. Something has been slowly evolving here. You may have been waiting for action, maybe your person has, but I am sensing that there may have been some sort of block in a connection, but now there's this movement, this potential, this opportunity for movement forward, action-oriented steps. And as I said, feeling very, very good about something. So you may have been waiting for something, like I said, for some of you for almost a year. So I am definitely sensing, because in the pre-shuffle, when I was shuffling the oracle cards, the card patience kept popping out. So I'm sensing, Virgo, that you've been very, very patient regarding something here. And at times you may have been feeling like your patience has been tested. However, I'm sensing that for many of you, there may be some sort of complex situation, like something is a lot more complex than it reveals at the surface. So Virgo, before we get the tarot out, I just want to draw a few more oracle cards about this connection, possibly revealing some history, what has happened in the past, the current energies, or the potential future energies here for my Virgo collective. Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure future. So you may be missing someone here. Someone may be missing you with that forgiveness at the bottom of the deck that we saw. Ooh, someone may be taking action here. Someone may be missing you, Virgo. Stabbed in the back. What is going on here? Coffee cup. Soulmates. So Virgo, there is definitely a very strong and meaningful connection here, but something happened here in the past that led to separation. Possibly within the last year or so, this separation happened, or possibly someone has been planning to take action for that long. But someone is missing and thinking of another, and I'm really just sensing that someone here has been waiting on taking action. And with this coffee cup, this optimism card, it's time to take action, and the forgiveness card that we saw at the bottom of the deck, there is this energy of reunion, possibly to get together. It might be something light here, like someone putting forth the energy to ask for forgiveness for what happened. And if that can be worked out, if that can be given, then this person may ask the other to meet up for coffee, or just generally get together to talk, to catch up, to iron things out. That's what I'm really getting so far, Virgo. So what I want to do is I want to dive deep. I want to get the tarot out and see what's really going on here. Three of Swords in the reverse. That's my reconciliation card and communication card. The World. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Taurus, but that is not necessary. The Star in the reverse, Aquarian energy. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Devil in the reverse. I like seeing this card in the reverse. All right, Virgo, I just wanted to quickly fix the table. And before we get into clarifying here, I want to just give you guys a quick overview of what I am seeing so far. So in the past, things did not go as planned with the Star in the reverse. Something here, it was just not your wish fulfillment. There may have been a separation here without full closure for some of you, but it may definitely feel like this connection was either a missed opportunity, or there were so many opportunities to really work through something, but it just wasn't happening. So someone really just may have lost hope, even though there was so much potential for things to go right. And I'm sensing that with the Three of Swords in the reverse, this is telling me that there definitely is this energy of reconciliation and communication. So I'm loving this. However, when communication happens, it may be a bit awkward because we have you represented by the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and your person as the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And when I say awkward, I mean mostly because there is this elephant in the room. There may have been past tension, you know, because a lot happened here. Your person is very much all over the place in their head, while I'm seeing and sensing that with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, you're feeling a bit stuck. It's almost this energy of when one person comes in and reaches out, the other may not know what to say and may be waiting for the other person who initiated the conversation to really lead or carry that conversation. And I'm sensing it could be this person desiring this forgiveness. Okay, so if you are the one who is contacted by someone, you may be the one waiting for this person to lead, okay? Especially if they are the ones who initiated, if they're the ones that are desiring your forgiveness here, Virgo. The Devil in the reverse for the near future is a card I like to see because it tells me awareness is coming in about maladaptive or toxic behaviors or patterns, and the opportunity to ascend that due to that knowledge, okay? The Devil in the reverse for me is also like, I don't know, it reminds me of like spilling the tea, like exposure or confessions of the truth with the Devil upright. The Devil upright would really represent the desire to try to hide the truth or prevent some sort of exposure. So when it's in the reverse, like I said, it really reminds me of spilling the tea or exposure or confessions, okay? Paired with the Three of Swords in the reversed, the reconciliation card and communication card for me, there's definitely that energy of ascending. for some of you, based on the past and what happened here, there's like a million different ways this conversation could get toxic or unproductive, but I see that any sort of power struggles or dynamics are being ascended and let go of with this devil in the reverse, okay? Because I feel that whatever happened in the past, it could be so easy to point fingers or call someone out or this or that, but that's not what's happening here, okay? And with the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, this might indicate energy of applying logic and not letting emotions get the best of everyone or anyone. So I am sensing that there are two people here that are aware that it's just this energy of reconciliation with these two Knight cards in the reverse. It's kind of like it feels like walking on eggshells a little bit, because there is this fragile energy and there is awareness on both people's ends to proceed cautiously here. And I do feel it like that is out of respect, because a lot happened here. Okay, so what I want to do here, Virgo, is I want to start clarifying and just explore what is going on, dive deep and so forth. So we're going to do that and then we'll dive deep. All right, Virgos, let's get into this. I just want to say that I did turn some of these cards upside down just so that the table does not get too overwhelming for your eyes or mine. We're going to go through everything one by one. But with the Star in the reverse, the Two of Swords in the reverse, Strength, Leo energy, and the Hermit, Virgo energy, I'm sensing that there was a loss of hope in a particular situation where someone may have had to make some sort of decision despite feeling stuck. Okay, there may have been some indecision and procrastination, but with the Hermit and Strength, this is telling me that someone was finding the strength to look within, to really think about things, to take time for introspection. So there is this sense of realizing that there is some sort of decision that needs to be made, possibly a tough one, and taking it seriously. So I do like that. I'm wondering if this is some sort of realization in the recent past of unfulfillment due to a past decision, and now someone is needing to face this, that they may have made the wrong decision. That's just for some of you. For others of you, someone here is working on making some sort of tough decision, and they're taking that time to really look within. And the fact that this situation has happened to begin with, it may have introduced some self-doubt. Okay, Virgo, you may have started to question yourself or this connection or this person, because for some of you, if what I'm about to say is applicable, you may not quite understand why this decision was so difficult for this person or what the holdup really was. And I am sensing that you were open to understanding, but you may not have really been given any sort of clear answers. So it may have left you feeling quite confused. Okay. Because with the Three of Swords in the reverse, the Ten of Swords in the reverse, the Empress, Taurus energy, and the Seven of Cups in reverse, it does look like there is some sort of decision being made here. Okay, for some of you, this person could have been not only, if this wasn't about making a particular decision in the past about something very specific, this may have been trying to figure out whether to come forward, whether to reach out after some sort of realization, possibly about a poor past decision. But this energy here, it is very much the energy of deciding after a period of introspection to communicate and possibly attempt reconciliation with this Empress. The Ten of Swords in the reverse, for me, describes the energy of allowing the swords to come out so that the healing process of something very painful can begin. Okay, it's like the worst is over. At the same time, I'm sensing that there was a lot of pain, and it may have felt like if any of these swords dug a little bit deeper, any sort of comeback in the situation may have not been possible. So for some of you, it could have really been feeling like this connection was really hanging by a thread due to just the nature of what came up here, okay, and possibly the pain that stemmed from it. I feel like this Empress is you, and I feel like this Empress is open and receptive, but also really desiring to understand and work through confusion. Seven of Cups in the reverse. I feel that there was a lot left unsaid, and if there was some sort of separation, you may have really been thinking a lot about this and trying to sort through, trying to figure out if you could conclude or come to your own answers or figure something out here on your own. Okay, before we get into you and your person and the rest of this reading, I do want to pull some oracle cards here just to grab more energy and see, what else can come out about this situation. The Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. So yeah, someone could have been very well trying to figure out how to heal this. I want to know more. There was some sort of realization I'm sensing that came from this Hermit energy. Love call, yeah. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. So for some of you, this person may have been reflecting and trying to figure out how to reach out, what to say here. And I feel like in the current energies, this is what is manifesting, that some sort of step is being taken toward that. But in this past energy, there is this energy of contemplating. And if this person already reached out to you, you may be taking some time to really look within and reflect on the situation. Let's pull a few more. Oops. Awakening. Bound. With awakening and bound, someone is really waking up to this connection. And I'm feeling that this is what has happened in the past. They're waking up to this connection and they're feeling that pull towards you. So I don't know, Virgo, if you detached a little bit here, and you just, that detachment may have started to actually manifest this person back into your life. But there's some sort of awakening that someone is going through here about this connection and feeling this pull towards you, or vice versa. Let's check out what's going on now. Key with the heart, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. So this is what's on the table now. Passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. So now we'll get back to this because I realized I wanted to hold off on these oracle cards, not to pull more for the past, but more so for what's going on right now. Signs. Fear. Admired, Virgo. You are admired here. So what I'm really sensing here is, as I said, there is this communication after some sort of awakening and this desire to not let this fully end. Okay? Someone wants to heal this. And you are stepping into this strongly, very bold. And you're just looking incredible here. I feel like your energy can be a little bit intimidating because you carry yourself so well, Virgo, and you will be particularly doing so in this situation, regardless of how you may be feeling a bit stuck inside. That this person is very well viewing you as they're not feeling that stuckness on your end. This person may be putting you on a bit of a pedestal, in a sense that they've had this awakening and they're kind of like realizing a lot here. And with heart with a key and passion, I mean, you may very well really care about this person, and you know, there's incredible chemistry here. You like each other equally. There's this opportunity to get together, have fun, and welcoming, you know, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together. So that's what I feel is on the table here or coming in. But with signs and fear, okay, I'm really sensing with this, before you hear from this person, you may see some signs either from the universe, or maybe you hear about them from mutual friends, or, you know, there's some sort of sign that you may recognize here or see before you hear from them. But you may also be seeing or sensing signs of fear, or this person could be sensing fear a little bit in potential hesitancy. Okay, like they see you as this beautiful empress, right? And they do feel like it's just like looking up at this empress like, oh my goodness. But this person could either be sensing not necessarily fear, but like I said, a bit hesitancy. Like you're a bit, you're looking out for yourself, because with the empress, even though she's kind and nurturing and caring, she doesn't take garbage from anyone. She is able to effectively apply healthy boundaries. Okay, so it's like, don't mess with the empress. The empress will be there. She'll show up. But if she wants to figure out the answers to something, if she wants to see through the illusion, she's not afraid to ask questions. Okay, she's not afraid to look at things for how they truly are. You know, ruled by Taurus, this is a very grounding energy. Okay, she's not lost in the clouds. She's not, you know, in her head. She's grounded in, and just like that Virgo earth energy, she is wanting to look at things in a practical way for how they are. Okay. And you may also, there's something here that just may be visible, and it may be that you sense a change in this person's energy as well. When they come in, you may be just feeling this shift. Like they may show signs of either that they are intimidated by you, or like they know that they did something wrong. It's an odd energy that I'm getting, because after someone goes through some sort of awakening about a connection and then they realize what they did, this person may be a bit afraid to come forward despite still doing so, because they may not know what to expect, but they're still taking action. Okay? That's what I'm really getting. Now with the World, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands here, I am sensing that some sort of information may have been revealed or is sought after regarding an earth or fire sign, or they may have earth or fire in their chart. Or this could be you, because, you know, Virgo is an earth sign. But I'm sensing that in the past, someone could have ended something. And so now there's this explanation that is owed here. And there could also be, you want to make sure that no one is jumping to conclusions or making assumptions here, because there could be some sort of self-deception going on based on, you know, past experiences or so, assuming how something is going to go. And so that may be what is creating some fear here for some of you. Okay, that's just for some of you. Let's find out more about this, and then we're going to get into you and your person. abundance, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude, bliss. So yeah, for some of you, you may have been manifesting this person. Whoops. Almost knocked my mic over. My sleeve getting caught. Self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. We'll pull one more here. Mute. Okay. So what I'm getting here is in the past, something could have closed out and this person could have revealed themselves to be a bit selfish, very much focused on themselves. And it's almost like there was some sort of destruction before this connection could fully blossom. Someone may have gone mute here. I do feel like there's just a lot of questions about the past. And there may have been, especially what comes back to my mind is seeing this patience card in the pre-shuffle, that there may be something a bit more complex going on here, because this person with the Seven of Swords in the reverse there may be this energy of this person coming off very selfish, very this, very that. However, this person is showing up as the King of Pentacles upright and the Knight of Wands upright. So I'm sensing, especially with this mute, it's almost like this person, something may have been closed out because this person was very focused on themselves. And like I said, it may have come off selfish, but there may have been something else going on here. But either way, I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying that I do feel like there's a bit more under the hood. And I feel that you may have just been like, okay, well, I'm just going to focus on me and really just focus on manifesting abundance in my life. But I do feel like there was loss of hope here, because there was this realization that, you know, someone either threw in the towel or someone was being destructive to the growth of this connection. And it may have had to do with communication. There could have been some sort of communication block here, but I do feel like something was very much one-sided previously. And that is why there could be some fears here, even though you are showing up as the Empress and you know you are in your worth, but you are aware of what happened in the past. And, you may not know yet that this person had this like awakening and so forth. So you may be like, I need to see through the confusion and the illusions. I need to see what's really going on here. That's what I'm really getting. Okay. So let's check out your person, because this person is showing up as the Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So the Knight of Swords in the reverse is definitely someone who is very much in their head, has been acting indecisive, a lot going around and round and round in their head, right? But when it is paired with the Queen of Swords, I am sensing that there is some direct communication, but with the Knight of Swords, it may be a bit short here, but it is still clear and straight to the point. Someone may be reaching out here to you, if especially you may have a Queen of Wands in your chart. You may have fire in your chart, but that is not necessary. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But if that's not the case, I'm sensing that you very much pulled back, and we'll get into this in a moment. And you pulled your energy away and you started to focus on yourself. You may have become a bit more introverted or just very much focused on healing and so forth, okay? But I do feel that you were very, very and are very aware, and you've been very reflective regarding the situation as well. So you've been able to learn a lot and apply a lot. And I do feel like there's been a lot of realizations and growth. So remember to give yourself credit for all that you've been through here, because the Queen of Wands in the reverse is definitely someone who, with this black cat, the symbolism on the card, Sure, there can be negative qualities associated with all of the court cards. However, what I'm really getting with the Queen of Wands in the reverse and all these other surrounding energies, especially if this is, your person reaching out to you, this is someone who is reaching out to someone who is very introspective and is able to gain insight into past situations and grow from that, okay? Is not afraid of, their dark side, in a sense that they understand that everyone has, dark and light within them. It's all about duality and that balance too, and someone who is not afraid to understand their darker parts so that they can bring light to them and really transform and be the best versions of themselves. So I feel like there's a lot of strength within, and this person sees that, because we did see that admired card at the bottom of the deck, Virgo. So I'm sensing that this person may be coming in, and when they come in, they may be asking to, get together, to meet up, or they may just be coming in and sending a message that is a bit lighthearted. And it may be a little short here, just to feel something out. Let's pull some oracle cards. So you may be dealing with an air sign or someone who has air in their chart, or maybe even fire. Ooh, this person is very much stuck on you. Wow, and we do have regret at the bottom of the deck. So what I am getting here is that this person, they're very much with this cassette going round and round and round in their head, outdated thinking conditioning, replaying events over and over in their head, really overthinking with this Knight of Swords in the reverse of what to say. This person may want to come in and come in a way that's, a bit confident, but they also want to be taken seriously here with this Queen of Wands in the reverse. I think this person could be overthinking what they want to say, especially if you've been waiting on this person for a bit, but this is what may have caused the block on this person's end, and this is what may have been the delay. But there's something about, this person trying to control possibly how you view them, but how they appear. This person, I'm sensing, very much cares what you think. But the block here is that this person keeps replaying things over and over in their head, and they're wanting to go in this new direction here. And we did pull new direction, compromise, and action. So this person is wanting to take a new direction towards you, compromise, and take action as it says. But this person is very much in their head about that. And so when they come in, there's definitely this nervous energy that I'm getting from this person. And I think that this person has been replaying things over and over and over and over in their head. So I'm actually sensing that you may be seeing the signs that this person is either a bit intimidated by you, or they're a bit fearful, or just the way that they come across or their demeanor. You could really sense that this person is a bit nervous, like they're trying to feel out where you're at. Okay, let's get into you, because we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Wands, the Five of Swords. So this is pretty crazy. And the High Priestess in the reverse, so Pisces, Cancerian energy. We also have Earth and Fire energy. Now, the Five of Swords is win at all costs, okay? So I am sensing that you are feeling, you're feeling a bit stuck here. And I do feel like you are wanting to, as a response, I'm sensing that this is more of a responsive energy, but you are wanting to understand what happened here. And you're willing to possibly do what it takes for some sort of information to be revealed, the High Priestess in the reverse. Now, I'm not sensing that you are doing anything crazy here. But what I'm saying is that you need some sort of, especially with this Seven of Swords in the reverse, there's something that you want to know here. Okay. And there may be even something that you would like to reveal to this person about your thoughts, your ideas. Okay. Or something that there may be something that you want to reveal to this person, possibly something that that happened, or this or that, or there's something here, okay, where you are really, really in this energy of wanting something. And I'm sensing that it is information that you may feel like you don't have all the information. And I'm just sensing that is what you're seeking here. You're sensing clarity. Oops, let's actually use this card. Let's pull more. You are seeking clarity. Wedding rings. So, okay, I'm actually liking this energy. Let's refocus. Pause. Commitment at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, I am sensing that with wedding rings, and then we have girl with the snake, empath, being charmed. I'm getting this is more so boundaries. Like you are looking for something serious, Virgo. Okay. You know what it is that you want, and there's some sort of information that you want from this person. And you are not afraid as the Empress to set boundaries, to set healthy boundaries. You are not up for being taken advantage of, being charmed, okay? You are not going to be enabling this person to repeat or bring in past energies. So I do feel like you are setting healthy boundaries here because you know what it is that you want, but you're still feeling a bit stuck regarding this situation, despite, possibly wanting this union. You need some sort of information. And I feel that Virgos, it's like you have a plan in your head or you've thought about, if this person comes in, what you would do here or what you would say. That's just for some of you. Or at least there's something here that you want to get out of this person information-wise, or like I said, for some of you to reveal something to this person. And with refocus, fifth dimension, and pause, I do feel like because you know what it is that you want, there is this energy of a bit of like a detachment. You have no problem refocusing your energy and just taking a pause here. And I do feel like that is what you've been doing. I do feel that in the past, as much as you may have wanted this union, you were not cool with how things played out in the past. So you did refocus your energy, and you may have, revealed something even in the past to this person, or tried to figure out some sort of information here. And it could have been because of some sort of revealing of information or lack of revealing that made you kind of pause and refocus on other things, because there's something here that is your business. There's something here that I'm sensing that is owed to you information-wise. I'm sensing that it's, what happened. And without that information, you may be left jumping to conclusions. I'm seeking that there's a need to clear the air. There's a need for clarity. But you are very much in your power here. So you're willing to nurture this connection and so forth and bring in this Empress energy. But remember, the Empress does not take garbage from anyone. So this is kind of like, yes, I'm willing to step into this, but I'm going to express and set healthy boundaries here, and I'm going to express my needs. I'm going to, I will put up these boundaries, even if, you're going to start arguing with me about it. I'm going to put up those healthy boundaries and take a step back and refocus. But there's something here that you need, Virgo, from this person. And you are not willing to, I feel, continue to go towards that without this, whatever it is that you need. Okay, that's what I'm really getting. So let's get into the future, the potential future. We have the Devil in the reverse, Capricorn energy, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, 5 of Wands in the reverse, and Justice, beautiful card, Libra energy. So as I said before, and I'm even sensing Virgo with these I do feel like you have strong boundaries up, okay? And I am sensing that you are a bit on the defense here. And that is valid because whatever happened here, it really hurt you, okay? So like I said, when this person comes in, they have a lot of explaining to do, and there are 1,000,001 ways how this conversation could get toxic, but I don't see that happening. Instead, I am seeing that these controlling dynamics or control or power struggles are actually being let go of. Okay, the Devil in the reverse is telling me that there is certain awareness here coming in about toxic behaviors, patterns, and so forth. And the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse is saying that this is no longer being held onto. This is being let go of. And the 5 of Wands is finally putting these wands down, because as you can see there, these guys are fighting. Oops, I think I hit my mic with the cards. Sorry. These guys are fighting, and if you notice all of the different clothing, the colors of clothing they have on, this is representing their egos, okay, and fighting for what they think is right and this and that, and it is conflict, it is battling it out. But when it's in the reverse, this is more so about putting those wands down and putting the egos down and getting to a place where compromise is possible, okay? So I do like that because it is bringing in justice and truth and objective truth. And justice is a great card to see when you've been living with integrity and, you know, doing good, you know. It's a great card to see, but when you have not been living with integrity and so forth, it can be a cold, hard wake-up call. And I know I mention that every single time the Justice card comes up in every reading, but it really is a card of logic and reason. And it is, for the most part, when I see it, it is neutral, depending on the circumstances, right? That's how I would decipher how to read it. And for what I'm getting here, that because these things are being let go of, control issues are being let go of, and so forth, there is this ability to talk through things and compromise and bring in a sense of justice and truth. Okay, truth being delivered and seeing the truth for what it is. And I do feel like this person will be letting go and revealing some sort of information, possibly the answers that you are looking for, that will allow this sense of justice to come in. Because justice, again, it is a symbol of truth, right? So I do feel with the 5 of Wands in the reverse, this is this person's, or both of you, this energy of working together and compromising to bring in justice to the situation and letting go of control issues. If someone in the past, you know, they didn't want to speak up or they were withholding information or whatever this is like, okay, let's get on the same page. Let's talk this out. Let's look at it for what this is. Let's talk through it. So I really, really, really love this, Virgo. Let's pull a few more oracle cards. Mirroring. Numbing. Muse. Crossroads at the bottom of the deck. And we do have healthy choices at the bottom of the deck. So photograph, hand of cards, and not today. So what I'm sensing here is some sort of information may be revealed that you two have been mirroring each other and trying to numb certain things here. Now, in order to let go, you want to make sure that no one here is repressing anything or trying to numb anything here. With this mirroring card, I'm sensing that you may be feeling things out. This person may be, feeling things out, but that sense of this like fragileness of the situation, some creative way of communication may be necessary. Okay, someone may be a bit afraid at this time to really speak out. But I do feel that both people here were mirroring each other and possibly trying to numb some pain. But we do have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. So, you both may be finding out here that you were mirroring each other, trying to numb the pain, possibly focusing on other areas of your life, because we did get refocused for you, possibly creative hobbies and so forth. Or just other worldly things. But, it could be that both people have been missing each other and, someone here needed to take a chance and reach out. And there may be this energy of being a bit strategic and not putting all of the cards on the table just because, as I said, the situation may be a bit fragile. And it may be that there's just this desire to start working on, or at least setting some sort of foundation before getting into the nitty-gritty details, okay? But I do feel that when this conversation happens, especially with that King of King of Swords at the bottom of the deck that we saw, it's very much logical based, reason based. It's not necessarily bringing emotions into it, because I do feel that because the situation was so fragile in the past, bringing too much emotion into it could cause some chaos if people kind of keep feeding each other's I just feel like there are some wounds here that need to be healed still, and it could be like ripping off a band-aid, so it needs to be approached carefully. But someone is missing you here, but it just may be like coming in and really feeling the situation out, working together to find some truth, some justice in the situation, or bringing injustice to the situation. But not everything may be 100% talked about when this happens. There still may be some sort of conversation that needs to be had that may be held back at first. For example, let's say that this person reaches out, and this is just an example, and they apologize to you for certain things, and you are willing to give this person, you are willing to forgive this person, and then this person asks, hey, would you like to catch up, or would you like to meet up for some coffee? It's been a while, and so forth. You two may meet up and talk about, how things are, and so forth. But there is this elephant in the middle of the room that really still needs to be talked about, or some sort of element from the past that needs to be talked about. And I do feel that initially you two may be mirroring each other and not bringing up that conversation. You may be waiting for that person to bring it up. They may be waiting for you to bring it up. And there may be this like numbing, like, I want to talk about it, but I'm waiting for Virgo to bring it up, or you may be waiting for this person to. And there's this sense of missing each other, but possibly two people who are treading cautiously. And maybe for one person, they may not be ready to have a particular conversation, or there's that energy. You may feel like this person doesn't want to have it, or they may feel like you don't want to have it. But at the end of the day, there is this justice coming in. And there may be, like I said, this realization that two people have been mirroring each other. But it's going to be about really addressing this elephant in the room that may have been, you may have been just leaving the ball in this person's court and vice versa to address or initiate and bring up. But overall, I do feel like there is some solid foundation being set in order to have this conversation, okay? And that's what I'm really, really getting. But I do want to get more details for you. So I actually have a bit of a surprise for you, Virgos. All right, Virgos, so we just talked about the basic potential outcome, but let's grab some more details for you with this mini pick a card. So this is a fun, interactive way of personalizing this general reading a bit more. If you don't know how this works, do not worry. I'm going to give you a bit of a run through. So basically we have piles 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you are not a fan of pick a cards or don't know which pile to choose, you can simply go with pile 1 or the default pile, or simply stop the reading here. Now, if you are simply drawn to pile 1, please do choose that pile anyway. It simply means that your story may resonate with the bulk of the collective, while piles 2 and 3 may be a bit more unique. You can also choose to just watch all of the piles and just figure out which pile resonates with you most, and then you may find additional clarity or insight that way. Just do what is comfortable for you, Virgo, and what feels right, okay? So you can go by position, the number, or even just where your eyes take you. This is not a logical decision, but just what feels right, as I said. So there's absolutely no need to overthink. So close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and choose the pile you are most drawn to. Feel free to pause the video if necessary. If not, let's get started. All right, so if you chose pile 1 or the default pile, or you just could not choose, this reading is for you. So pile 1, there is no doubt that something very painful happened here. We have the 9 of Pentacles, Justice, and 3 of Pentacles. This is a fun little Monopoly themed tarot deck. So it's Independence Avenue, Justice, and Collaboration Avenue. We have Wasp Spirit, Sometimes Life Stings, Seahorse Spirit, Watch and Wait, Deception, Give Your Relationship a Chance. And then for the confession card, we got lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth. So instead of just being honest about something, regardless of how tough it may have been to tell you, someone may have chosen to keep the truth hidden, or at least they may have not been fully honest about something that really mattered, at least to you. If this is not the case, they may come in here owing you some sort of explanation that in the past they may have tried to get out of. But don't worry, because I am sensing that they will be actually bringing in some sort of understanding, especially with this upright justice card, which again is mirroring that that outcome that we got, the basic overall outcome, okay? And the oracle cards, Sometimes Life Stings and Watch and Wait, this is indicating that it may be best to leave the ball in this person's court if this person, was acting shady in the past or insincere. Now it looks like this person may be coming in to balance the scales, as we saw, talk with you, plan with you, all that. But let's face it, Virgo, what happened, I can tell, hurt. And I think it may be important, and this is what I'm sensing that most of you have been doing, is just watching and waiting to see what, kind of develops here patiently, especially since we did draw that patience card. I'm really sensing that, even when this person comes in, you may still continue to place your energy into yourself primarily and your independence. If applicable, approach this situation a bit more detached. For example, if this person truly wants to bring in justice, but they are not fessing up or bringing in necessary energy to facilitate growth and provide the answers that you are looking for, don't get all caught up in your feelings or even start to analyze everything. Take this person's actions with a grain of salt until you see that they've kind of planted themselves into consistently showing up and really remedying and making up for this situation. And I am feeling that it is providing you the truth that you are seeking, okay? And I'm feeling that this is very important. And also, if this person is coming in and really trying to bring justice and truth and work with you, there is this there's a need to ask yourself, can you forgive this person for what they have done wrong here? Are you able to? And what do you need in order to possibly, forgive this person if that's what they come in and ask? Because what happened here, it did hurt, okay? And we have sometimes life stings with lying, which is easier for me than telling you the truth, and deception. So it's like, what do you need in order to give this connection a true second chance without allowing, resentment to build and so forth? And I do feel that watching and waiting may be your best option, and to really make sure that this person is really working on stabilizing this connection, bringing in the truth, and doing what is necessary to get you two on the same page. So that is what I'm really getting and feeling out for pile 1. This very much supports the overall outcome, and I do feel like this is what is going to happen, because this is a general reading, it's really about watching and waiting and really seeing what evolves here. But for the most of you, I do see this justice and this collaborative energy coming in. So pile 2, this message is for you. So we have Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. B Spirit, sweet results await. And then for the tarot, we got Messenger of Romance and Invitations, Knight of Cups, Overflowing Emotions Place, Ace of Cups, and the Star. This is a bit of a fun Monopoly game board themed tarot deck. And then we have New Love and Worth Waiting For. For the Confession card, we have Please Don't Take What Happened Personally. It's not you, it's me. So for pile 2, I am very much sensing, I feel like you really think about this connection and how it may unfold and what happened in the past. I feel there are a lot of answers within your mind that you just wish that you had the answers to. And you may have been waiting, like this entire situation, at least parts of it may have felt like a bit of a mystery, like there was a lack of full understanding, or I'm just sensing that there was some sort of information that you were really seeking here. And I do feel that you are going to get those answers, and they may be better than you believed, okay? For some of you, you may have been just jumping to the worst possible conclusions. But again, as we saw in the initial reading, I do firmly believe that this situation may have been a bit more complex than was revealed to you, or at least at the surface. I do feel like you will be getting those answers, though. And for some of you, you may have blamed yourself for something here, or questioned if you did anything wrong. But the Confession card we got is please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. And this is very cliche, but hey, it's often the case in many of similar situations where these energies do play out. With the Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Star, there is definitely an offer of some sort of new emotional beginning that is very healing and will definitely bring in hope and a sense of wish fulfillment. But for some of you, after this disconnect that happened, someone here could have started a new romance while the other person was or has been waiting. So for some of you in the past, this person could have chosen someone else, and you may not have understood why or what happened, or you may have just seen this person end up with, a third party or something here. And you may not have really understood certain elements of that or that altogether. That is just for some of you. For others of you, you may meet someone new here that will check all of your boxes, and it may actually create some sort of competition for this other person and really push them in the position of really needing to step it up if they even want to have a chance with you, okay? Either way, pile 2, whatever is coming your way is very, very positive. And I'm really sensing that with B Spirit, sweet results await. Your patience is definitely going to be rewarded here. So that is what I'm really getting for pile 2. Let's get into pile 3. All right, pile 3, it is your turn. So we have Skunk Spirit, Know Your Worth, and Ant Spirit, Time to Collaborate. We also have something shady way, Seven of Swords, messenger of acting first and thinking later, Knight of Wands, and clarity way, Ace of Swords. This is just a very fun Monopoly board game based tarot deck here. And then we also have it is safe for you to love, past life relationship. And then for the confession card, we pulled I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. So this is very interesting. So pile 3, there is a very deep connection here. If you believe in past lives, this may be a past life connection. This card can also signify that this connection just runs very deep and there is some sort of meaningful history here, regardless of the duration. The confession card that we pulled, I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. With this being here, I feel like this person is definitely keeping tabs on you. They've been trying to see where you are at. And this person is very, very curious about you. Now, for the tarot, we did pull 3 separate sword cards. So you could be dealing with an air sign, but that is not necessary. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm sensing that this person is strategizing with this 7 of Swords energy. They may be strategizing a bit quietly with how or what they want to say to you, but this person is definitely curious about you, what you've been up to, and enjoys your company. I'm sensing that this person may be, a bit witty. They may try to be a bit witty. They also may be very much like into flirting with you. I'm feeling a lot of lighthearted energy, which makes sense with the initial reading where we did see that this person coming in with, that 3 of Cups energy, whether it's about, getting together or maybe this message is just flavored in something very fun with whatever it is that they, reach out to you with, or just the energy of that message or first contact initiation. But this person is definitely smart and they may try to keep things light most of the time. That's what I'm sensing. But with this time to collaborate and know your worth energy, this energy is, like I said, it's very much blending with parts of, this entire reading is blending with the initial reading, but these specific cards here, they're actually blending a bit with pile 1. So if you have not checked that pile out, I cannot talk. I don't know why. Maybe there's definitely some sort of communication block with this person. But possibly check out pile 1 and see if maybe even elements of that reading resonates with you. But this is a time to really be receptive and open yourself up to collaborative energy, but also remember your worth and don't keep the door open if it's not meeting your standards. But I already feel like you are in that energy already, Virgo, okay? Because you're in that 5 of Swords, High Priestess in reverse energy. Like, you want to know the truth. You want to know what's going on here, and you know your standards, you know your worth. And I'm really sensing that, if this is your pile, it says your person is safe to love, but because this is a general reading, choosing to explore this rather than just taking it as a safe bet, friend to friend, it'll be very important for you to explore and pay attention to both the green or yellow or red flags that come up. I feel for some of you, there are things about this person that kind of come off a bit mischievous, especially with this Swords energy. Or even questionable, and that may be one thing. There may be some quirks about this person or the way that this person goes about things or just the way that their mind works that, like I said, they may come off a bit mischievous, and there may be questions about certain things, but for some of you, this may be reassuring you, despite all this, you will gain clarity here. It is safe for you to love, but I do feel that as time goes on, you will see what is truly, possibly a false red flag or a false yellow flag, and, what is a green flag and things like that. But the key here is to be open and to be receptive with this collaborative energy in order to gain the clarity that you are seeking here, okay? At the same time, you know your worth. So if you're wanting particular answers or information, stick to that. This person is very much just drawn to you. It's almost a sense that this person will just give you what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you want. But I do feel like they're trying to come in a bit light here, Okay, I'm not gonna lie. So the message may be like a funny meme, or, you know, it's just an example, or just something light like, hey, how have you been? Or just something, maybe even something clever or witty or something like that. You know, take what resonates here, but it may not be the deepest message, okay? But as I said, for some of you, there may be things like where this person kind of comes off a bit mischievous, but be open to exploring what may actually be beneath that, because some things that, you know, you may be like, oh my gosh, is this a red flag? You may just find out that this is just like a silly quirk of this person and they mean no harm by it. But again, take the time to explore that and be open to the information that may come in. There may be a lot here that will be revealed to you that may be a bit of a surprise for you in a positive way. But yeah, that is what I'm really getting for pile 3. All right, Virgos, thank you so much for joining me. If this reading resonated with you, please let me know below, as well as if you did the pick a card and what pile you chose. And if it resonated, doing this mini pick a card is a bit new for me, so please let me know if you enjoyed it so I can continue to do these readings for you all. I do take all feedback into consideration when I make my content. If you would like to join me over at the extended reading, the link for that is in the description box below. Keep watching for a preview. In the extended, we will be exploring all sorts of things, including intentions, feelings, actions, communication, what you may not know about this person or situation that you should know, the long term, and some guidance and advice. I never leave you guys hanging, so if anything else comes up along the way, we will definitely dive deep into that. For those of you who decide to join me over there, you are automatically entered to win a free reading with me. Winners will be contacted via email next month. But yeah, Virgo, I hope to see you over there. If not, I hope that this reading was able to provide you with enough clarity and insight into your situation. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Your support means more to me than you will ever know. Thank you so much, my beautiful and handsome Virgos. I will see you next time. The sense of attachment to you, like this person can't really, they can't keep themselves from you. At least I do feel like this person is feeling this push and pull. It's just like, this is why this person may have really gone in to really do a lot of introspection and a lot of things. They may be trying to numb something that happened here, possibly within a friend group or a group of people, or maybe some sort of external situation here. Ways, I do feel like if you haven't heard from this person yet, this could definitely be the holdup, is that they are